If you've been considering a move away from Windows or Mac OS, Linux Mint is one of the most practical starting points available. It is stable, well-documented, and designed to be accessible to users with no prior Linux experience. This guide covers how to download the official Linux Mint ISO and what to expect along the way. Choosing your edition. The Linux Mint download page offers 3 desktop editions, each built around a different desktop environment. Understanding the differences before downloading will save time later. Cinnamon is the flagship edition. It features a modern interface, a full set of built-in tools, and is the version most actively developed by the Linux Mint team. For most users on hardware from the last several years, Cinnamon is the recommended choice. Mate is a more traditional desktop environment, based on an earlier version of the GNOME interface. It is stable, straightforward, and somewhat lighter on system resources than Cinnamon. It suits users who prefer a classic desktop layout or are running moderately older hardware. XF is the lightest of the 3. It is designed for low resource consumption and performs well on older laptops and machines with limited RAM. If your hardware is more than 8 to 10 years old, or if you want the fastest possible performance at the cost of some visual polish, XF is the appropriate choice. All 3 editions run the same underlying Linux Mint operating system. The difference is purely in the desktop interface and the default applications that come with it. Downloading the ISO. After selecting your edition on the download page, you will not be taken directly to a single download link. Instead, you will see a list of mirrors. These are independent servers located in different countries that host identical copies of the ISO file. Selecting a mirror geographically close to your location will generally result in faster download speeds and more reliable connections. Click any mirror to begin the download. The ISO file is typically around 2 GB. Download time will vary depending on your connection speed and the load on the selected mirror server. Verifying the download. Once the download is complete, it's worth taking a few minutes to verify the file before using it. The Linux Mint website provides SHA-256 checksums alongside each download. A checksum is a fixed-length string generated from the contents of the file. If even a single byte of the file was corrupted during download or modified in transit, the checksum will not match. To verify, compare the SHA-256 string listed on the Linux Mint website against the checksum generated from your downloaded file. On Mac OS, this can be done in terminal using the sha-sum-256 command followed by the file path. On Windows, the certutil hash file sha-256 argument produces the same result. Several graphical checksum tools are also available if you prefer not to use the terminal. If the 2 strings match exactly, the file is intact and safe to use. If they do not match, the file should be deleted and downloaded again, preferably from a different mirror. Next steps. With a verified ISO file, the next step is writing it to a USB drive to create bootable installation media. This process is commonly referred to as flashing. 2 widely used tools for this are Balena Etcher, which offers a straightforward 3-step interface, and Ventoy, which allows multiple ISO files to be stored on a single USB drive and selected at boot. Both are free and available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. That process will be covered in the next part of this series.